Aditya. Aditya?
Aditya?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aditya.
Aditya.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Aditia. I'm not going to speak to the camera, but I'll just hold it up.
Sure.
So I'm going to have you repeat that again. So what do you believe happens after this life?
I think after life, you become another species, like another living species. And then you have to go through the whole cycle to be born again as a human if you ever want to be born again as a human.
Yeah.
Whereas there's so many species, I don't believe you ever get that opportunity.
Oh,
I
so-
believe that's why you should treat every other human like form or even like any other living form with kindness. That's it.
Yeah. So I've heard, I have talked to people from India before, people with a Hindu background. It seems like there's different regions or different beliefs among
just
Hindus.
different understandings.
Yeah. So I hadn't heard so much about, like some people have said, yeah, we go into other species, but I think you're saying it's pretty much exclusive to that, unless you're really, like, is being a human one of the highest things you could attain, or?
No, I think it's a cycle. It's like a life cycle, you know, like you have to, what I mean is, that's what I have understood or what I have been like told by somebody that I respect in my religion.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like you have to go through that whole cycle to be maybe even have the chance to be born as a human again. So this is your life. You must live it to the fullest.
Yeah.
Treat people nicely because you could be the ant you're trying to kill because you feel scared by it. It could be some form of, I don't know, maybe like your grandparent that passed away or somebody you knew.
Yeah.
It could just be another
Yeah.
entity. It's
So it
just in
gives
a
you
different form.
just a great respect for life
Yeah.
all around you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. But essentially, they say you cannot be born again. At least what I understand, like as a human again.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I hadn't heard that, but I'm not denying it. I'm just saying that's so. So your beliefs come from what people in your
Yeah, like
village
I
or
learned-
town or
yeah, I
your
learned as growing
temple?
up as a child. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you have growing up in Hinduism? Are there weekly services or regular services like at the
like a temple.
at the temple?
No,
Yeah.
you could really have a temple in your house if you want. It could be in like a corner if you want. It doesn't really matter the size and place of the worship.
Okay.
You could do it at any time of the day to remember God or any of the goddesses. You don't need a time, a place, or any kind
No
of
rules
thing.
about that.
Yeah, it's just if you feel like God exists here right now with you right here, you can just start
Yeah.
thinking about Him, talking to Him if you feel like it.
And
It's
then,
just very open.
as far as like education growing up in Hinduism, was it formal? Like you had certain
I've
classes,
never-
or
you mean
like studying the
scriptures?
the scriptures
No, we
and
never
things
taught
like that?
unless you go to a temple and learn it.
Okay.
Maybe some students go to a temple and they learn it from the, like, we call it the priests or whatever, but
Yeah.
I never went. I went to a missionary school, like a Jesuit school. It's
Oh,
a
you did?
private school, so
Uh-huh.
regardless of my religion, I used to say the morning prayers, God, Amen, and everything. So it's like we had like the Loyola, St. Ignatius Loyola statue in our school.
Yeah.
We had a Jesus, like a church in the school. Every morning we had prayers. At the night, we had like an assembly prayer. So you had to do it.
You probably had some sort of religious classes too, or something in Christianity or Catholicism.
Was there a fire in that thing?
Hey, is that anyone's car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get that on camera.
That's interesting.